Hello viewers, I'm doing a review of a rather obscure kids movie from the 90s known as Cassatt, American Impressionist. This movie was produced by Devine Entertainment, a company known for its family-oriented films of famous figures from the past, ranging from artists to composers to inventors. These films are told from the perspective of children in order for the audience to relate to them more, along with teaching them important facts about the person's life and works. Now here, Mary Cassatt was an American impressionist who lived in France, hence the title. Because it's a biographical movie meant for kids, I'm not going to get into the historical inaccuracies the movie has, but rather base its merits on plot, characters, and what it got right about Miss Cassatt herself. So let's begin. The movie begins with Mary's brother Alexander and his family visiting her in Paris for the summer, with Catherine, the oldest of the children, narrating. Mary, annoyed by the family antics, tries to keep her composure until a small accident left the children under her care while the parents explore France without them. Reluctant to look after them, Mary tries to get her latest work of art completed while babysitting. Mary and Catherine clash over different views of life initially, but she wins over Robert and Elsie with a stray puppy. Eventually, the children soon inspire Mary to make new works that were outside the salon's standards, and their relationship improved greatly. Soon, the children tries to set their aunt up with another artist, Edgar Degas, whom she greatly admires his work. This didn't go as planned, and the two artists decided to be friends rather than partners. A similar side plot has Catherine deal with finding her own identity and feelings for the family gardener. Ultimately, the time comes for the children's parents to return, ending their summer stay. As they leave, Mary and the children promise to visit each other again real soon. Catherine gives another voice-over view of her aunt's legacy to the art world, ending the movie there. The cast of characters is pretty small, with Mary and Catherine being the most developed of them. Mary has shown herself as an independent woman who loves doing what she does despite the challenges in the time, as both a female and as an impressionist. Catherine starts off as a moody teenager who has no concern for anything except to snag a suitor as soon as possible. Thanks to the influence of her aunt and other visitors to the home, she progresses more into a girl who wants more in life and decides to hold off the idea of marriage and see what other opportunities awaits for her. For Elsie and Degas, they kind of serve as foil to Mary and Catherine, in that of Elsie's childlike innocence and optimism to Catherine's original pessimistic attitude, and vice versa for the relationship between Mary and Edgar. Now, the stuff about Mary Cassatt. What did the movie get right, and what did it taught us about her? As I've said earlier, she was an American who moved to France due to the Impressionist movement occurring at the time. She did get her works featured in the Salon exhibit numerous times throughout her life. The paintings featured in the movie were replicas of the real-life ones, though not all of them were of her relatives as the movie makes it out to be, but her best-known ones were of mothers and children and other domestic scenes. She did have a lifelong friendship with Edgar Degas, as they were friends in real life before the children even met him, and she was very close with her brother Alexander, whom he would visit every summer with his family and greatly supported her works. The way she is portrayed in this movie, I would say, is fairly faithful to how she really was in real life. Overall, I'd say this movie reached its goal of introducing young viewers to Mary Cassatt. Not an in-depth analysis, but good basic knowledge about her to say the least. So, all in all, this is a kids' movie. The running time is only about 56 minutes, not too long, but it does go fast. The story pacings really go fast and gets to the obvious. And thus, I would like to add a final note in which I talk about this, the DVD itself. Now, despite airing on HBO Family for some time in the 90s, Devine Entertainment only limited their video releases to VHS and DVD. And on this DVD, it's released back in 2002, so Do not expect like high quality, but it's decent enough that you can watch it still without too much of a bother about video quality. The audio's fine. Let me see here. Supplements on this DVD include the full music soundtrack of the movie, some historical notes, and behind the scenes about making this movie. Those are all in text though, so you'll just be reading them off the TV screen actually. But it also does include a photo gallery and trailer for other Devine Entertainment movies that they had made over the years. So in the case of Mary Cassatt, I would recommend this for those if you want kids to watch a more educational movie, I guess, perhaps. Or if you're interested in a dramatization of Mary Cassatt, you can watch this also. Or if you're like me here, who watched it for nostalgic purposes because I just recently remembered the title. Anyway, that's the end of my review, and I hope you enjoyed this and check it out for yourself too if you can find it anywhere to watch. I'll also leave a link in the description box to a website that talks about the other liberties the movie took with Mary Cassatt's own life and how it differs between, like I said, her real life and how the movie presents itself, if anyone's interested more in discussing that. Anyway, see y'all.